afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time zone that you guys are checking us out. What's the deal, pickles? I hope everything is kosher. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie, the producer extraordinaire, host extraordinaire of Issa Vibe here on 32-Bit. Make sure that you guys hit that like button right away. Also subscribe to the 32-Bit YouTube channel. That's right, hit the subscribe button. And also go ahead and dive off into the comment section, drop some comments, dive on into the, if you're catching the world premiere, you can live chat amongst the Vibe tribe, catch some of the panelists up in the chat as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to dive right into this one. First things first, listen, if you play fantasy football, make sure that you check out all22.com. That's right, all22.com. Utilize promo code Rumboyz in all caps. That's right. Promo code Rumboyz in all caps for 40% off your purchase whenever you get your all-22 subscription. Think of it as your Madden franchise mode, except for fantasy football. We're talking the offensive lineman. We're talking defensive interior, punters, kickers. You're getting skin on the whole game, baby. So if you really think that you are a fantasy football guru, make it do what it do and go check out all 22. Promo code Rumboyz as you see below me. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into the cast and crew. Today, we only got one for you. If others join, and we can just go and keep the show moving and keep it rolling as so. But ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the plate, you already know what haps. It's your boy, Jay Bats.
Dude, the new intro, the new It's a Vibe intro is so good. I love it. It got me hyped. The song, the ice, the drinks, the shades, it like had our vibe. I loved everything about it. I'm into it.
Shout out to the homie Rumboyz Raj, putting that drink together. Yeah, he definitely killed it. My young gunner, my shooter. And also, man, we gotta also shout out on the track. We gotta give props because that is not our track. Shout out to the big Snoop, man, doing your thing. That is off of Snoop's brand new album. Make sure you guys check it out. The track is called "It's a Vibe." Oh, who would have thought of that? Yo, cheers to me, cheers to you, to the whole Vibe tribe. What it do, dilly dilly.
Dilly.
I got some like leftover, like American Grilling Day Coronas.
Yeah.
So that's what we're sipping on today. We're gonna start this off. Start this show off with a little bit. I mean, every moment just about on here. Whenever we're not like discussing a serious topic, every moment practically is just 100% comedy. If you guys haven't checked out Issa Vibe before, well, you're in for a wild fucking ride. I guess you remember the viral video. Hey Terry, put it in reverse, Terry.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, Terry got some competition. Okay. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, just look up 4th of July Terry. And you'll know what I'm talking about. This year's Terry video features a social media influencer by the name of I Show Speed. And I don't even feel like should I just roll clip, John?
100%.
Yeah,
it's all you can do. It's all you can do. Look at it shoot across the bed. That shoot across the room is when I lost it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So that shit, like, first off, like, there's so many questions here, bro.
Mm-hmm. I got a
What?
lot.
Yeah, let's start. Like what are you? What's yours?
Well, first thing, so
Kanisha.
first thing I had to think of, I was like, yo, I show speed. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you. I gotta dive in, find out about you. Because why do you have no shirt on? What is this stream typically? And I don't have a solid answer. Even after doing 10, 15 minutes worth of research, I'm not 100% sure what he does. I know he raps a little, he plays video games a little, he does these streams where he does goofy stuff. And so I think he's just, but listen, he's got 10 million people on YouTube that follow him. So good on you, kid. I mean, you figured it out.
Yeah, I mean,
You figured it out, homie.
homie
You
got
got
that
you
secret
made
Krabby
it.
Patty recipe, bro. He got the secret
Yeah,
Krabby
you
Patty
made it. Whatever
recipe.
you're doing, don't listen to me. Whatever you're doing is working. But if lighting your house on fire is how you get to 10 million, I don't know if I can ever get there, Robbie. I don't know if setting a firework off in my bed. Listen, he had a box, a paper box right next to it. You're asking for a fire. What are you doing lighting a firework off next to a big giant piece of paper? This is chaos. You're asking for fire. Like you
I want to know
need to be a
what
little bit smarter than that, right? Like I show speed. I know you're smarter than that, bro.
he's gotta have. So like a lot of these social media kids, like they have agents. Like his agent had to be like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
You're smart. Like you're such an like. It's just everything was like I don't know. And then again, he left the stream on. So that's just like a little clip. The whole stream, he left it. The fire department came and everything. Like it was crazy. He left the stream up the whole time. So, I mean, people watched it. We're talking about it. So he obviously did something right because it's funny. But man, what an idiot. What an idiot. Like it's just another dangerous person with
is
fireworks.
are the views like I mean, are the views that important? So like
Yeah.
being a
Good question.
monetized streamer, right? So over on Rumboyz Fancy Network, that is my monetized channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I have had, like many a times where it's been like one stream where, we'll just get like crazy amounts of viewership. And like that one stream, like you're making pennies per view, bro.
Right.
Like, so I'll just like kind of like use this as an opportunity to kind of like debunk some myths there are about streaming and like YouTube money. Okay, your fucking favorite streamer that has like 1K that you helped get to 1K, and like that's all that they have. Like if they are not getting like sponsorships or brand deals or things of that nature, they are not making a whole lot outside of what you donate, so that's where having like channel memberships, like reoccurring, subscribers that pay a premium fee, stuff like that kind of comes into play. Maybe provide a good or a service in your premium service that's hey, like you subscribe to these different buckets, you get this. This dude went straight cash views, bro. Like
Yeah.
he had 10 millions of people like, hopping in his stream.
Right.
Like, dude, that
Dude, if you think about it, Robbie,
I think
think
I would
about it.
light my fucking house on fire for like,
He's
that
got
paycheck.
10 million subscribers. So even say 10%, a million people tuned in. 10%, that's it. A million people. You're gonna light, yeah, that's crazy. You're gonna light a firework off for a million people. I mean, if you got to do what you got to do, if you're trying to make that bag, like you got to do it.
That's a
You got
quick
to.
bag.
That's
That's
what
a
kids are
quick
doing these
bag.
days. Kids are lighting fireworks off in front of them and lighting their house on fire. That's what you got to do these days.
Yo, warning.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Warning: don't listen to me and don't do what I show Speed did because it's not smart and it's
yo,
not going to get you views. It's not going to get you a lot of money. But for him,
he
it
had a
did get him a
following
lot.
base.
He
He
had a
had a
different
following base prior.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a different
Yeah.
situation. But it's crazy. Yeah, the video
What
is nuts.
is so this begs the question, like because clearly we're doing fucking social media like all
Oh
wrong.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
kidding. There's nothing
100%.
wrong with the way that we do social media. Um, what is the craziest shit that you've ever seen done for views? Or what is the craziest shit that you would do for views?
Ooh, that's a good question. Craziest shit I would do for views. I would like some sort of eat something gross for views. You know what I'm saying? Like a Fear Factor type shit. Like I would do something like that.
I'd go completely jackass with it.
Yeah, I mean, if someone, but that's the problem is like then someone would have to set up the whole. If someone was like, if MTV came and willing to set everything up for me and was like, "Hey, all you got to do is like
I will.
say yes," then I would do it. But like if I have to do all the legwork, like that's a lot. That's a lot versus like, oh, I got to eat. You know,
if
bully
I know
testicles,
that
like,
I am
sure.
going to get like 1,000,000 views, I will
Mhm.
let a fucking grizzly bear lick honey off my nipples in the wild.
That would get you a lot of views. I'll tell you
While
what.
I'm sitting
That
there
would get.
spitting fantasy football advice.
Yeah.
So the reason why you're taking Jamar Chase
You're
right
just
here
talking
at
about
the 105,
you're talking about the bears while you're wrestling a real bear.
a real bear. Velus Jones is gonna be a bust because, bro. Yeah, I would do it. I would fucking do it.
Okay.
I would swim. I would swim with sharks.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I like that's the thing. Like when it comes to like physical pain or like hurting or like danger, like I don't know if, and I know that that's where the views lie. Like that's where you get a lot of views, but I don't know if I could pull the trigger on something like that. Someone was like, "Oh, you gotta, you know, fight a snake or what?" I don't even know. I don't even know.
Yo, and if I would have to put like a sports twist to it,
Okay.
I would play goalie against Ovechkin for that amount of views.
See, like, oh yeah, like if you give me a
And just
like,
let him light me up. Just
oh yeah, sure. You give me a sports thing, like, oh, you gotta run, you know, through the
you got to
A
play
gap and
catcher
let
for
you
Ohtani. You got to
yeah,
play catcher
sure,
for
yeah.
Ohtani, bro.
You just gotta catch it. You gotta catch a ball in the flat and let some linebacker just blow you up.
Oh God, like oh
Yeah,
God, I would do it. I would do it. You got to you got to line up against Tre'Davious White. Like fuck, like
yeah.
fuck. Like, and he's not
Michael
holding
Parsons just coming across. He just cleans your clock.
like
Oh,
no.
yeah. The
Today
one
you will
they
be facing
always
Jalen
say,
Ramsey.
would you take a punch? Would you take a punch from Mike Tyson? That's the big one. That's the big sports one. People always say, like, would you take a punch from a pro,
You know
like
what? I
a
think
big time
that's
heavyweight?
I think that I feel like I could my hand might break from a fastball from Otani. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Mm-hmm.
clearly end up with some type of CTE in some form against, any of the defensive players that we mentioned in the
Yeah,
NFL.
any football, anything football, we're dead. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that I would try and jump against like Zach Levine, bro. Like I don't
Oh
think that I would
yeah,
do
you
that.
just get posterized.
Would I
That would
let
be so hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh
I would end up concussed either way because I'm gonna get
yeah,
smacked straight to the floor.
right on your
But
back.
would
Yeah,
I? But
yeah,
would
yeah.
I take a punch from Mike Tyson? I think that that's a death sentence. I don't think that I would do that. I don't. I
Right.
think that would be where I would draw the line. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be where I would draw the line.
Okay. Yeah, because you're guaranteed break your jaw, guaranteed concussion, guaranteed lose a couple teeth.
I would end up on an episode of Nip and Tuck. You remember that show?
Yes, yeah, I do actually.
They'd be like, "Listen, man, we got to pick your jaw up off the motherfucking
yeah,
mat."
we got to figure this out. People like
looking
that.
like looking like Jim Carrey and freaking what was that? Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah. Oh, funny. I met a guy, Peter McNeely, Peter Hurricane McNeely. I met him and he fought Mike Tyson. Nice guy. He wasn't all there in the head, but nice guy. Nice guy. I liked him.
Bro, you know how much of a psychopath you'd have to be in order to
Oh,
fucking do some
crazy.
shit
And
like
this was
that?
when Tyson was in his prime, like fresh out of jail, crazy.
Bro,
Tyson.
but listen. And I know we brought this up on previous episodes, okay? But like the whole like social media influencer boxing thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah. I would do that for views in a heartbeat.
I would do it. I would do that for views for the bag, but also like I just enjoy like looking someone else in like the fucking eye, like seeing like how much heart they have. Like it's something.
Yeah. Something visceral, something gladiatorish.
How do I say this? Like This is how you can tell. This is how you can tell. Yeah, this is how you can tell. I definitely fucking play football. Like this is how you can tell. Like I did combatives in the military. It is something about like when that grapple happens, or when you're just exchanging, hit for hit. That it's like I have a newfound respect for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes like I guess like sports so great. That's what makes
Yeah.
I guess like being in business, so great. It's just like the thrill of like you're defying odds, you're and I guess hey, fuck, kind of going back to like the I Show Speed thing, like kid, 10 million fucking views.
You made it.
50 Cent's in the club just joined the billion view club on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That song's been around forever. People play that as a birthday anthem. There's a birthday every single motherfucking day.
Lots.
A day. Like, do you get what I am saying here?
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. And you're making 10, 15 million view videos.
Exactly.
That's
Think about it.
crazy.
Every view he's getting what, like 70 cents? We'll say 40 cents on the low.
Sure. Lowball it at 40 cents.
Yeah. So like you're making like you're damn near making half a dollar like every single fucking person that clicks it. I'd set more fireworks.
Yeah. When you start putting it like that, it makes sense. But it's so funny. He reacted like when his mother comes in. I'm telling you, the whole clip.
The whole clip, yeah.
His mother comes in and he's like apologizing. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't know. Like, how the fuck did you not?
Yeah, how did you not know you were setting a firework off? You knew what was gonna happen."
He said, let's set the Pikachu one off out of all the fireworks.
Yeah.
He
set the one off, this big one, the size of my head, this firework. He didn't even let off some little sparkler, like warm it up or nothing. Nah, he let off a big
you. Moving on, kind of keeping it on like the theme of the 4th of July. Just so you guys know, this episode is probably going to be called, we don't know what it's going to be called yet, but there's a good chance that it could be called High Conversations. Because there's going to be a certain point where we're just going to start freestyling shit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be great. So this one I found interesting, and I feel like it kind of does need to be talked about like on like a serious note. I say a serious note, we're going to find some way to like make a comedic angle at it. While some celebrated the 4th of July, others, and more importantly, the people that people care about, I guess, prominent celebrities and socialites and such, all pretty much went on their social media to denounce the holiday of 4th of July in light of recent tragic events happening in our country. And we're going to be honest, over the past couple of years. All right. What is your reaction to how 4th of July, it feels like 4th of July is like kind of like been received very differently in America for like the last like 3 to 4 years,
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I was always, my family I was raised Armenian. So like my grandparents, very Armenian, coming from, an oppressed nation, an oppressed country. And so we were always taught that your freedom and 4th of July and voting and all these things were very important. And it's such a crux and you should be proud of it and all these different things. But as you hear people's plight and conversations around why they want to denounce the holiday and why they want to bring light to certain situations using this holiday, it makes sense, man. Like the country is broken. And if we have to use the 4th of July to sort of talk about it and bring up the issues, then maybe we do. But I hate that it's getting a negative sort of light around it, because it is one of my favorite holidays. 4th of July traditionally is usually because you're barbecuing, you're with family. There's no real pressure. It's usually a pretty fun day. Weather's great. So, 4th of July is one of my favorites. So it sucks that it's getting a negative sort of light to it, but I hear why. I hear people's voices.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Good.
So for me, the way that I celebrated my 4th of July yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna have beer. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, of
know, I
course.
was like, but you know what? I was like, we ain't drinking no American shit. We drink Coronas. All right. I was like, fuck that. We were like breaking out the Mexican beer.
I was
All
drinking
right.
Don Julio, so I was right with
Yeah,
you. I was
exactly. Yeah, see, yeah. You
I
know,
was drinking Don Julio on the beach. So
so
yeah.
fucking you know, when I grilled some chicken wings that I made a honey what was it? A honey barbecue hot can of
Mm,
butter
mm,
sauce.
mm.
The can of butter put my ass to sleep. I slept through all the fireworks because of the can of butter. I dare some of y'all, one of y'all that are watching this, say can of butter 5 times fast. But no, like, and and I watched baseball, and I was like, hey, Bobby, you know, most of us like we play, you know, I was like,
Yeah,
yo, we yeah.
that's
I
pretty
was like,
American if you ask me. That's a good holiday.
I was like, hey, you know, Dominicans mostly play baseball right about now. So I mean, hey, like, I very much, you know, coming from having protested, you know, like 2 summers ago, summer ago, no, 2 summers ago. Shit, wow, time flies. Um, you know, and kind of that 4th of July, like not really meaning a damn thing, you know, kind of to me, like it was more so like an insult, if you will,
Mhm.
you know. And then you know, you kind of learn that it's like, well, like it's 4th of July for like, you know, many other people, but it's not really 4th of July, like for like 5 people, because we were
Right.
pre-July 4th, 1776. You
Right. I
know,
know,
so
right? And that's why
like you know
Juneteenth
that's
should be
why we have
celebrated as
Juneteenth.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you know, so it's
Right.
like, you know, and then when we talk about in more recent with, you know, it's kind of hard to celebrate 4th of July when Roe v. Wade gets overturned like 2 weeks ago, and it's like
Right.
it's like oh, I
Yeah.
can't, and then
Yeah, it
like
feels kind of shitty, you know, hyping up America right now.
yeah,
I get it. Like I totally,
yeah,
and that's what sucks is I get that feeling. I get that feeling
America
of like,
doesn't deserve a birthday
yeah, but
this year, damn it.
we don't deserve to
Yeah.
prop ourselves up right now. You know, we're you know, we're losing the education battle. Gun
Yeah,
violence is at an all-time
all-time
high.
high.
Roe versus Wade just gets overturned. Like I get it. I get why people
Like,
don't want to be like, let's wave a flag and cheer each other on.
exactly.
Like it's just
There was
patriotism is dying right
another
now.
there was another fucking mass shooting, yes, on the fucking 4th of July.
Right.
Like, bruh,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
fucking American is that?
I
Like
know. I know.
that's why it was like so like it's I I understand and I get it. Like hell, the way that veterans are treated when they come home.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Right.
You know, so like it's hard. Like it's hard right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw I saw this thing today and it was like this girl, she was like it was like the TikTok, she was like interviewing, you know, your dad who's a former spy. And you know, one of the questions that she had asked him, he was like, is it mostly corporations that are ruling the world, or is it, you know, like is it very much like we the people? And it's like the people signed away their power years and years ago when they put corporations in power.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that has been done. Like that has been, you know, that's been a thing since pretty much like the 70s, like the 70s, 80s, like that, like, you know. So like it's weird because like my family's immigrants, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, growing up, it was always very much that. But it's just like
Mm-hmm.
right now, like right now, like right now, America used to be really good at hiding their shit.
Yes.
Like
For sure.
remember the term sweeping it under the rug?
Yes, I
When's the
do.
last time? When's the last time that you heard that like be referred to like now? Oh, you do something, cancel. Like you get exposed quick.
Yeah.
You get exposed
Yeah.
quick.
I mean, you can point to, I mean, listen, if you want to go real far enough back, you point to World War II and our inclusion in Pearl Harbor to when you know, America really started getting involved in like the
Yeah.
world and everything else. And it was like, you know, so listen, we've been doing it for a long time, but I just don't want people to lose faith in America as a concept and democracy as a
No.
concept. And I don't want people to lose faith in that. And like I said last episode, if it takes, you know, going to your local, you know, councilman and voting and having a conversation
Yeah.
with your mayor or whatever, whatever you can affect in your immediate, if it's just, even if it's just your town, you know, and all of a sudden you fix the streets in your town, you're like, look, we did something. It's like, just have faith that we can make
Yo.
America, you know, be this like this fun, beautiful nation of inclusion and love and happiness and prosperity. But there's plenty of
I love
fortune to go around.
I love what Bill Burr said in his new stand-up special. He was like,
I
you,
love Bill.
you know, I'm about to go. You know, I'm about to go somewhere. He was like, you know, COVID, I mean, it kind of, you know, in a way, like it did a service. He was like, you know, it killed off all the old people. He was like, you know, I mean, hey, like, you know, traffic got a little bit lighter there for a hot second. It was like, hey, you know, you wonder why, like, you know, old people got to go in order for young people to take over. You know, that's why, you know, you got your barista's now significantly younger now at Starbucks. He was like, here's the problem. It took out all the wrong old people. Because it's all the same, but people are still in power. Like it's like, like, where the fuck did y'all go?
Yeah. They hid somewhere. Yeah.
Like, how are you still here? Like, you mean to tell me it took out all the elderly but you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Just interesting, you know? It's just interesting how that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a one of you.
That's funny.
Shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got into conspiracies in space before the show. Conspiracies aren't. We're not far into the concept of conspiracies.
Should we bring that up? Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Do you want to like kind of introduce this one because you were reading the article, like the
of the accelerator?
All right,
I mean,
so
listen,
we're gonna talk particle accelerators with y'all really quick, okay? We told y'all high shit conversations.
So basically, I didn't know, and Robbie informed me that the Hadron Collider was turned back on, and I didn't realize. I guess I didn't even realize it was turned off. I didn't even realize. So I didn't know this thing goes through cycles of it being on and off, and this experiments that they run.
It's that for those that don't know, really quick. This is the shit that they use in Spider-Man that fucking Doc Ock was fucking with. Continue.
Oh, yes. It's like a particle accelerator, but this one is 100 kilometers long. So it is massive. And they're doing crazy experiments with particles and protons and stuff that's way above my head and pay grade. But basically trying to recreate the Big Bang and the situation that the Earth was, or not Earth, but the universe was in when the Big Bang happened. And so crazy what they're doing. But I didn't realize it was shut off and turned back on. And the conspiracies, Robbie, I need to know the conspiracies on why people are saying, because it was turned off. I read the article and I looked it up, and it's turned off for maintenance and upgrades and all that. But my favorite is the conspiracies for why and when it was turned on and off.
All right. So first off, TikTok generation. I fucking love y'all because sometimes I be learning shit on TikTok. All right. Don't get me wrong. All right. There's some things I see on TikTok and I'm like, oh, like you can do that. All right.
Yeah.
I need to hit this weed before I get into this shit. All right. So one theory is that the reason why America invaded Iraq was because we wanted to go and get this exact particle accelerator thingy and bring it. First off, this shit is in the Alps, all right? And we've been have had this. We have had this for fucking years, all right? We've been playing with atoms, all right? All right. Second, to debunk this. All right. They were like, and we know this because George Bush Senior had went and invaded Iraq, and we know that his great grandfather had ties to investing in the Third Reich, which wanted to experiment in alien findings.
That's a lot of conspiracies in one.
How the fuck do you smoke enough to come up? What shrooms are you taking, dog? Like, that's just one. All right. That's just one. Second one. All right. This shit is fucking hilarious, John, bro. All right. Vibe Tribe. And if you're into conspiracy theories, there are certain conspiracy theories where I'm like, yo, I see a valid fucking point. Like this one almost had me. Because I saw it after I ate them fucking can of butter chicken wings that I was talking about earlier. And they were like, so because the particle accelerator got turned on in April. And they were like, since the particle accelerator has been turned on, the reason why we're dealing with certain life events that we're dealing with, we're pretty much stuck in a time loop that essentially just has us bouncing back between 2020 and right now. Because of the particular atoms and particles that they are playing with is messing with the space-time motherfucking continuum. Yeah, I'm using big words. The space-time motherfucking continuum. And that's what's, yeah.
And it's listen, that is something that I could believe, or if someone told me they believed in, or I don't believe in, but if that's what something, I'd be like, I hear you, because that's shit that like I don't even, my brain can't comprehend. And if you believe that smashing atoms together is folding the space-time continuum, and you have data in the fourth dimension to prove it, then okay, man, that's. But if you want to tell me that we did this because we invaded Iraq because we wanted this technology, like you're a crazy person.
That was one of them. That was the first one. So here's the other one.
Right.
Here's the other one. Because of the particles of which that have been put together and separated. I believe this is what the last time that it was turned on, which was like back in like 2008. And
2018
2018. Yeah. So between 2018 and now, that has opened up an alternate multiverse where we're living in pretty much the shit version. And there's this whole other fucking version where like apparently like, yeah, it's just completely different. We didn't have a Cheeto Puff as a president. Like America didn't like get unfolded as racist. We were still closet racist at the time. Like, you know, like because America's always been, but yeah. And then like it's a completely different, you know, fucking multiverse. Like they're
like a utopia.
Yeah, the motherfuckers is happy over there, bro. And like we're just living in the shit version.
Ugh. I mean, listen, the multiverse theory is crazy, and it's. I mean, if you want to buy into it, there's gonna be a universe where shit is just better. Where shit is just better.
There's gonna be someone in the YouTube comment section.
There's a universe, yeah.
They're like, these motherfuckers are high. Like, there's gonna be that one. Like,
yeah.
Bro,
no, go.
I thought. Now, what do you think about that one, though? I mean, you continue.
That one is, I think, because I can't believe that this is a totally shitty. This might be shittier, but it can't be the total shit version. Like we have some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like it can't be the total shit version.
I don't know.
But it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. This is if we're milk, we're like a day away from expiring. That's what we're at. Like we're still good, but we're like, we might make you sick. There's still a chance.
A comet is definitely hurling towards this motherfucker at some point. Like for fucking sure,
that's for sure. We're not the freshest milk anymore.
Yeah,
for sure.
No.
That
bro,
sucks.
I saw this shit I saw this shit on Snapchat, bro. All right. And I think I kind of brought this up to you guys backstage. Like I think after like we had wrapped last episode or something. or either before we had even gotten on. So like, I'm chilling with my homegirl, my little sis, and this dude that she had met here. We had went out partying one night, and she fucking met like this like Prince Harry looking ass motherfucker. And he was like, he actually thought that I was English because I was like, Brev, good day. Like I started fucking, but I was drunk, so like my accent was actually like, like it was sounding good. Yeah, it was on point. Yeah, when I'm just getting in, nah, man, nah, it's not good right now. But no, so we're in the car. We're like on the way to go play some pool. We're about to go hustle, go get some money real quick. And fucking, she hops on the phone with this dude that I'm like, you still keep in touch with this one? She's like, yeah, like he really likes me. He wants to fly me out to the UK. And like he's on the phone. He's like, Brev, I bloody love your sister, Brev. Like it's just like it's just like drunk. It's just going on and on and on and on and on. And I'm like, all right, cool, like whatever. And then out of nowhere, she was like, when triggered it, she was like, well, why wouldn't you ever want to come back to America? He's like, your bloody fucking gun laws, mate. Like, it just starts ripping America. He was like, just boom, boom, boom. He was like, no. He's like, it is dangerous. He's like, it is dangerous. He's like, I had the police damn near like pull their guns on me because I was having a Heineken in a park. He's like, where can you not have a Heineken in a park? And then I'm like, America. And he was like, for real? He's like, that's illegal? I was like, yeah, that's called a drunken public, bro.
Yeah, it's
you don't want those. Like, you don't want those.
Law.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, London, it's completely like, like, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. This country is not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't mean that to like bash on that saying in London and be funny, but no, it's not everyone's. It's not though. It's really not, and so you gotta take the good with the bad. The problem is the bad is just really starting to outweigh the good nowadays, and that's what sucks, and that's ultimately what sucks, and that's what we're getting at. With this whole conversation got back to bringing back full circle.
How we got back to that.
We got back to it. Whereas the country is just not as it's the bad is starting to outweigh the good a lot of days, and that sucks. It sucks as a country.
Yeah.
But to celebrate my 4th of July, I sat on the beach and drank Don Julio margaritas, and then with some friends, and then came home, watched some fireworks in the neighborhood, and went to bed.
Volleyball?
It was great. Did I play volleyball?
Yeah, you're on a beach, bro.
No, I wish. I just chill. When I'm on the beach, I'm lazy. I get lazy on the beach. I just chill. The sun drain. I just soak up the sun. Soak up the vitamin D.
Yeah, no, I live close enough to the sun, bro. Yeah, like I'm in the Rockies, bro.
Fair. Good point. Good point.
I love like whenever I travel going below like sea level, and it's like, oh, like I can actually wear shorts, like I can, and it be comfortable. Like here, it's like, fuck, like my legs are on fire. Like I have to wear pants.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, elevation will do that.
Do you have a fuck you of the day?
I do have a fuck you of the day, actually. It's funny you say that because I got a phone call today that really set my fuck you off.
You know what really grinds my gears?
John, yeah, you know what really grinds? No, my fuck you of the day is to Volkswagen. My fuck you of the day is to Volkswagen. My car's in the shop right now. My car's been in the shop for almost 60 days now. My car's been in the shop for almost 2.5 months for a piece of a fucking engine part. For one piece, they're sitting there, and maybe.
But what piece?
That's the thing. So it is to secure. It was to secure my engine to my chassis, like this fucking whatever bracket that I need to like.
Yeah.
make sure, so I'm like, yeah, okay. And again, I'm not a mechanic. I'm trusting the mechanic, what he's telling me. And he's telling me that Volkswagen is having a shortage on these parts. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know what to tell you, but Volkswagen is having a shortage of these parts. So they're really hard to get. So we have to buy them off basically have to buy them off a used Volkswagen that is the same year and model as yours, but there just aren't any out there for this stupid piece. So I'm like, oh, tremendous.
Said, oh,
This is
John,
what I have to deal with now.
Oh,
I'm so pissed, and I'm so pissed. And so I don't know who to be pissed at. I don't know if I should be pissed at the mechanic. I don't know if I should be pissed at Volkswagen. I don't know who, but all I know is I just want my car back. It's been long enough. Like I just need my car back. It's been in the shop for almost 2 months. It's crazy. It's like, I need my car back. This is enough. I'm sick of it. I should have just driven it all broken and just driven into the ground.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what that is like. Okay. I guess is this like a fuck you to German engineering more so? Because like,
sure,
would this happen?
Fuck German engineering.
Like would this happen if would this happen if you had? Would this happen?
Wouldn't happen if I had
if you had an American car, or
if I had
a
GM or a Honda? No. What's crazy to me is that Volkswagen doesn't just make more of this. If it's a problem, just make more of this part that you fucking need. This is your job. It's not like my car's that old. My car is a 2018. Robbie.
I was trying to like do something. Oh, it's all good. Keep it going. Keep it going.
My car is a 2018. It's not like it's that old. So it's like, get me a new part. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. So I'm just real pissed. I'm just pissed off. I'm pissed at Volkswagen. So fuck you, Volkswagen. I'm probably never going to buy a Volkswagen again. Okay. So if you're watching this show, Volkswagen,
if you're watching this show,
Volkswagen, you have two options: make that part and get my car fixed, or get me a new car and I'll be back in on Volkswagen. Otherwise, you just lost a loyal customer. This is like my third or fourth Jetta. I used to love Jettas, not anymore.
Okay. So see, I always wanted a Jetta.
I'm talking you out of it right now, Robbie.
I'm talking you out of it right now.
This is younger Robbie.
This is younger Robbie. Now I'm trying to like get electric, bro.
Yeah,
now I'm like,
smart.
Yeah,
smart.
I want to look, man. I feel like it's just kind of like the cheaper way to go at this moment.
100%. Yeah,
I'm an environmentalist.
Mm-hmm. That's a word. You're an environmentalist.
I'm not really. I'm making a joke. Fuck, because that's what everyone that has like an electric car says. Like everyone that drives a Tesla.
But it's like, if you think gas is just gonna eventually go back down to $2 a gallon, you're a crazy person. Like gas is just, this is expensive now. It's just this price.
You would have to be a Florida man to think that.
I'm Boston that hard.
I know.
Florida by location.
I know. I had to slide that in there.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, man. So electric is smart way to go. If you can do it, the problem is I just would need to afford the charging station at home and get that built into my house, which is not cheap.
Do you mind if I drop do you mind if I drop a fuck you the other day?
Sure, of course, you're allowed. It's your show.
You nasty fucker. Okay, you already know who I'm about to talk about. Chad Johnson. My fuck you of the day goes to Chad Ocho motherfucking Cinco. Ocho Cinco.
Be easy on my boy. I love Ocho Cinco.
Yo, this man said, I used to ejaculate on my gloves before games because the only thing that I trusted to catch was my kids.
Which might be one of the funniest quotes ever. So stupid, but so funny. He's
and you
a
not.
special cat, man. He's a special character. And when
Child, please.
child, please. When I met him, dude, he was an interesting. He's just that's who he is. He's that person constantly. He's not playing a character on TV. He's not playing up to some other. That's just who he is. He's very real, and it's unbelievable that he said that.
Yo, can you think about? Can you just think about every fucking quarterback right after he got done catching had to fucking lick them
Yeah.
up? Oh god!
What?
No! Oh no! Andy Dalton.
Oh, no, Andy
gosh.
Dalton. Andy, poor Andy.
Carson
Andy
Palmer.
Dalton. Yeah,
Wow.
that's funny. Well,
So yeah, that's my fuck you of the day for
yeah,
that.
fuck you,
Like,
fuck you, Chad Johnson.
yeah,
Fuck you, Chad Ochocinco. Don't even
weirdo.
nasty.
Like, isn't that like
Child,
sexual
please,
harassment in the workplace or something? Like,
I would think something. I would think someone needs to step in and stop that. If that's really happening, that needs to end immediately.
I got one more segment for us.
All right,
okay.
hit me
I'm gonna play 30 seconds. All right. You wanna rate a rapper? All right.
Yes. 100%. I want to do that.
Found this motherfucker on the reels, on the social medias. His name is Lil Sito. Check it out.
You just be typing hella gangster, you an internet shooter. So I had to snatch your bitch cause she was digging the shooter. You be saying rap cap from behind the computer, but if I mutilate your face, that's a slimy maneuver. Man, I don't understand all this talking they doing. Say you wanna blow me down, come up on me and do it. And I ain't capping when I speak, bitch, I'm really gon' shoot her. You think I'm pussy cause I'm white, bro, you really are stupid. Yeah, my brother saw life before he saw a diploma. Started smoking hella early cause we love the aroma. Yep, you all up where I'm from, but I've got love in Tacoma, I've got
Okay.
Check out his whole freestyle. It's on Thizzler. You can you follow their social media page. It's like a Bay Area, hyphy, type of blog. They talk sneakers, Bay Area music, and that whole Thiz movement. And what do you think? You think homie really about it? Like, is he? I mean,
I think he's capping a little bit. I think he's
definitely capping. Yeah,
I think he's capping a little bit. But he's nice with the flow. He's a good rapper. He's nice with it. He's real nice with it. But I doubt he gonna get slimy with it. I doubt he's gonna pull out the blicky and go crazy. Like, I doubt that shit. I doubt it.
He's like, I'm from Puyallup. He said, I'm from Puyallup, but Tacoma show me love. I'm like, Puyallup, like, isn't that like a little motherfucking suburb? Like it's Puyallup, Washington. Like from what I know, like not a whole lot happened. Not a whole lot goes down up in Washington outside of pretty much Tacoma and Seattle.
Yeah. And not to mention, I think that whole flexing of how much of a gangster you are in the rap community is a lot of posturing. It's just a lot of like, especially like in that cipher, in that freestyle, in that game, in that mode. It's a lot of like, just like, yo, this is like who I am. It's not real talk. It ain't real talk. It ain't real
You got the red hat and the red.
Yeah, I mean, you look cute.
you look cute. Yo, in person, you look sweet.
You look sweet. Let me tell you.
Exactly, yeah. Like, bro. I don't. Kid has good flow, but I don't buy the image. I don't see that. Like, if he starts running around getting face tats and rainbow hair, he's the type to get rainbow tats and fucking or get tats and rainbow hair.
Rainbow tats and face hair.
Hey,
he all of a sudden becomes Post Malone.
Fuck. He's trying. Hey, he becomes Millys real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, but see, here's the thing. Okay, so let's get into that conversation then, because like, you got like Millys who's out right now. Shout out to Millys. He's from Boston. Well, he's from actually Cambridge.
Mm-hmm.
but you know he's doing it big for that whole northeast area. I mean, then you also got OT the Reals from Philly, you know, and you got Freeway who was with Rockefeller, you know, sign off on him, and you got Jada sign off on Millys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this like the new wave like white rapper era? It's like MGK went punk, so we gotta replace like
Yeah, he's out.
we gotta figure this the fuck out. Like we got records. Like, do you feel like the mainstream is kind of like doing that? Like,
I think it's just
because this kid has millions of views off of that one freestyle.
He's nice with it for sure. I think it's just situational. I think it's just there's always going to be a hot white rapper. There's just and that kind of shakes up the game. That's just how it is. I think that's just a culture. If it's not Eminem, it's Vanilla Ice. If it's not Vanilla Ice, it's someone else.
Beastie
you know what
Boys.
I'm saying? Like someone's out there.
Kid Rock. Hey, for those that don't know, Kid Rock was originally a rapper.
Great one.
He was originally a rapper. I'm trying to think who actually was an early rapper. Fucking Mark Wahlberg was a rapper.
Oh yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah,
for sure. Listen, it's so I don't think it's like are they next? Are they gonna come take over mainstream? It's like, no, I think Millys is nice with it. He's good. I think he's a little too rough for mainstream. This kid that you just showed me was pretty dope. But I don't know much else about him to know if he's going to go mainstream. Yeah, he
looks like Tekashi Part 2. He looks like Tekashi Part 2.
Yeah, he was fine. He was all right. But I mean, I don't know about going mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. I think it's just is.
If he ever gets caught, he's going to snitch.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you remember the movie White Boy Rick? You seen that movie?
White Boy Rick?
Check. So White Boy Rick was a gangster from Detroit. Well, okay, was a gangster until shit kind of got a little rough, and he had to make a deal whether or not to switch, and flip on some motherfuckers. So I mean, with the name like White Boy Rick,
yeah.
So he notoriously snitched, and they took it a lot lighter on him than like some of the major like kingpins that really like, the Frank Lucases and the Freeways and so on and so forth. It's like, yeah. You want to talk great American gangsters? Like we can definitely make an episode out of that. Like just you and I. Like
that would be fun. Be
sit back, eat pasta, and fucking smoke Cubans.
Yeah, have a show.
Suits. Oh gosh, that would be hilarious. Mob suits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that today, ladies and gentlemen, that was Issa Vibe. Anything else you want to bring up or say?
Yeah, check out Fantasy Coaches. We just had a show with Joe Pisapia. It was unbelievable. We talked about some fantasy football busts, everyone's favorite topic. Marcus, the boss man, shout out Marcus Grant, coming on the show soon. Fantasy Coaches. So check us out at Fantasy Coaches and fantasycoaches.com.
Hell yeah.
And shout out Heavy on Sports and shout out Maddie for them coming to Twitter and dabbling all that shit.
Maddie is at a family's birthday, so big shout out and big happy birthday to the families of Maddie. I think I said that correctly. Yeah.
To the families of Maddie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sounded right.
It sounded right. Other than that, all 22 promo code Rumboyz, 40% off. This last month without like any. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Oh, this is the last month until and then football is on TV. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Fantasy football season on the way. Who knows? Next episode, maybe we get into some of the culture talk around fantasy talk.
I like that.
Live drafts and that the just different topics and stuff like that. Yeah, some of the not necessarily the statty thingies, but Yeah, we'll have a special episode for y'all.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me, cheers to you, to the whole Vibe tribe. We appreciate you. Dilly dilly, y'all.
Cheers.
Cruising down the 4-5, man. Take a break to catch a vibe. Summertime, I come alive.
You've got mail.